Hello. My internet is really struggling right now for some reason, so I'm really hoping this isn't going to cause too many issues, but we'll have to see how things go. Yeah, it is just dropping frames left, right, and center. Even though my connection should be more than good enough, so we'll just have to play this by ear and hope there's nothing too bad happens. But yeah, hello everyone, how are you doing? We're actually doing something other than a Sega console this time. Shock horror, we're playing it on PC Engine for the first time in, like, what, 18 months? It's been so long since the last PC Engine stream, or just any content in general that isn't music. So yeah, it's going to be pretty fun getting back into this. Of course, we're still playing some Sega games, as per, and we've got 11 to get through this stream. And instead of doing the whole Wheel of Doom thing like usual, we're actually going to do these in alphabetical order. I'm going to use the English alphabetical order for this rather than like the Japanese names. I've just have them all English names. So games like Alter Beast, which on the PC Engine is called Jockey. We're going to still use A for that, so that'll be the second game on the list. So we're going to have Afterburner, Alter Beast, Bonanza Bros, Columns, Fantasy Zone, Outrun, Power Drifts, Shinobi, Space Harrier, Thunderblade, and then ending with Wonder Boy in Monsterland. So yeah, hopefully we'll try and get through all of them in this stream. Like I said, very much internet dependent, but we'll just try and get through them. So let's just jump straight into some Afterburner, shall we? There we go. Yeah, there's actually quite a lot of ports that ended up on the PC Engine. It's really surprising, actually. Like, it doesn't sound... When you think of, like, the games that were here originally, you think of stuff like, obviously, Afterburner, Outrun, and stuff like that, but it adds up very quickly. Well, for this one, we're definitely going to need the reverse controls, because it feels a little bit weird playing like a playing game without reverse controls. It's just, yeah, it's weird.
Get ready.
There we go. Yeah, I actually that might be a tad loud. Sorry. I genuinely prefer a lot of these ports to like Sega's own efforts on their own hardware. It's kind of bizarre, but they're not all better. But Afterburner absolutely is better than the Mega Drive and Master System offerings. I mean, to be quite frank, the Master System version is pretty terrible. They definitely could have done a lot better with that, but it is what it is. I mean, I did a video on that probably like 5-6 months ago now, where it's just me just holding down diagonal directions and just cheesing through the first like 8 levels without doing a single thing, because that's how bad it is. Whereas this one, you actually at least have to try a bit. Although I think it is a little bit easier than some of the other ports. Although I've never completed it, so I don't really know for sure. Also, the fake scaling works really well as well. And that massive like carrier ship above you. It actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I'd agree with that about the early ports being pretty rough. I think the biggest example for that for me is Super Hang-On with its like chronic slowdown issues. I think had that been released maybe 2-3 years later, it could have been a really good port of the game, but as it stands, it's basically unplayable in my opinion with how slow it is. It's just, yeah, it doesn't work. Afterburner's fine, it's just the music's a little bit lacking, and playing it on a PAL system, it just feels way too slow. I also don't really like how the controls work on that one, because you don't like center your movement like you do on this version. It feels a lot more like controls a lot more tight on this, whereas it feel a bit loose on the Mega Drive port. But it does work. It does work alright still. It's just not as good. To be fair, I think Altered Beast on the Mega Drive is pretty good. I mean, I'm not really a fan of that game in general, but as far as ports go, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, especially when you compare it to the Master System one, that one definitely suffers. Ah, we're dead. First death. That's happened sometime. And then we get another one straight away. God damn it. This is where we just lose all our lives in one go, and then, yeah, it just all goes to shit, basically. Like my internet connection. What the hell is happening? You'll have to let me know if it is stuttering and things like that, because I obviously can't tell. Oh my god, we just lost all our lives in one go there. Seriously, what the fuck? Oh my god, what is happening with the stage? We just lost everything in this one stage. But yeah, seriously, the Afterburner theme with the melody, it sounds wrong without it now. And I think that's why this port is so good. It just because it has the melody. I mean, that was the one good thing about the Master System version, even though the music itself was still pretty terrible. They at least included the melody still. Oh my god, why am I doing so bad now? The other thing that's kind of awkward with this version is the speed controls, because you don't have enough buttons. You have to use the start button to adjust the speed, and I don't actually know how you're meant to slow down. You usually just double tap it to speed up, and then you have to use the select button to pause, which is kind of weird, but eh. I mean, I'm actually using a 6-button pad for this, but obviously only a handful of games support that, and as far as I'm aware, only one cue card game actually works for that, obviously Street Fighter 2. But yeah, kind of a shame, but never mind. And also, this section does look a little bit weird with the scaling, but it could be worse. And yeah, Afterburner 3, I think it has some music from I think it shares some music with the FM Towns port of G-Lock. And yeah, the game itself is a bit meh, but the music is god tit. Like, I actually have that shit ripped to my iPod. Like, genuinely. It's so cheesy, but it's great. Can I get to stage 10? I'm going to say no. Okay, I'm glad we did though. Oh my god, just circular motions are your friend with this game. Oh my god. And to be fair, circular motions are just how you get through most, I feel like most Super Scalar games. Space Harrier, Thunder Blade, Galaxy Force to an extent. Just go in circles and you can make half decent progress. See? Now I'm just mad we lost like 5 lives on stage 6 before, because we could have actually made some decent progress to this, but we are very much on our last legs here. Yeah, Space Harrier is quite brutal, but I think it's a lot easier in the Master System port. Especially because you can use Turbo Fire on the controller, so I think the best I've managed to get is about stage 8-ish, but whether we'll get that far tonight, I'm not expecting to be able to do. Oh my god. To be fair, I actually got a lot further than I was expecting to with that. Yeah, stage 12, I mean, we did use the continue, but still, not too bad. I'll take that. It's kind of a shame this one doesn't support the Tenno Koei expansion pack to save your scores. That would have been nice, but not many games use that, to be fair. I don't even have enough letters to write my name, but never mind. Sure, that'll do. Okay, it's time for Alter Beast, and yeah, this is not gonna. I'm terrible at Alter Beast, so we're definitely not getting to like the second half of the game with that. We're lucky if we get past stage 1, but we'll see. Wait, I forgot there's a reset button the other drive on this thing. Oops. So this one's under jockey, I think. There we go. Yeah, the CoreGrafx was a very weird one. They didn't even try, did they? They were like, we'll make this thing and then just leave it there. I think I've played this version like literally like once or twice, so I can't even remember like how good or bad it is. Oh, I use up to jump. God damn. Oh, I hate when games do that, but I guess when you only have 2 main buttons, you've not really got much other choice. It's just awkward because you can't like move and jump at the same time. No, seriously, how are you meant to? Yeah, Alter Beast does have a CD version. I don't have the CD attachment though, or a Turbo Duo, so. But just focus on the Hue card ones here, sorry, because yeah, Alter Beast got a CD version, Golden Axe had a CD version, and Game Grounded as well, but this stream is just going to be on the Hue card ones, unfortunately. Yeah, this one is, well, After Burnout I would say is definitely better than the Mega Drive one. This definitely feels a lot weaker than the Mega Drive version. Both in terms of graphics and sound, I'd say. You'll have to excuse how bad I am at this game as well. I never really played Alter Beast much. It's just not a game it's not a game I'm really a huge fan of anyway. I don't mind the Mega Drive one every now and then, but when you have average ports of a game that's already average, it's just not really worth your time, to be honest. At least for me personally. I mean, we're even going to get to the main beast transformation before we die. It's looking like we're not going to. Oh my god. I'm trying to, like, kick while I'm jumping, but it's just not letting me. Come on. The scrolling's also, like, super slow as well. It's like sort of a beat 'em up, but not at the same time. I'm guessing we don't get continues as well, so yeah, you're not going to see much of this game, sorry. Yeah, I think that's game over. Yep. Not much to say with this, it's just meh. Average port of an average game, that's about it. Okay, next is Bonanza Bros. I don't think I've ever actually played the PC Engine version of this. I have the Master System port, and that one's really fun. So this should be interesting. But yeah, fuck all beast now, mate. It ain't it. Nope, that's the wrong button. Where is it? No, seriously, where is it? Am I blind? Wait, is Bonanza Bros a CD game? Because if it is, then we're not playing it. That's really why I haven't... Oh, God. Yeah, is it a CD game? I thought it was a Hue card game, but if you're saying it has Red Bull music, then it's a CD game, and I don't have the CD add-on, so yeah. But I think we're skipping that one then. Okay, I guess we're playing columns then. Sure. Ah, rip. Column. Okay, so another game I do not give a shit about. Tetris, fun. Puyo Puyo, fun. Puzzle Bobble, fun. Gunpei, fun. Columns, take it or leave it. But as far as ports go, it's fine. This is just going to be like painfully bad for anyone that's like remotely good at columns though. You can do diagonals in this game, right? Or am I missing? Yeah, you can. I don't think it helps when it gets released on like every single like compilation from Sega as well. It's just like columns again. Seriously. I just find like the actual concept of this game kind of clunky. That's not gonna work, is it? Nope. Oh no, it is actually, sure. Oh my god, I'm actually having to like really concentrate on this for some reason. Sheesh. Thankfully, because it's only like level 0, it actually helps. The game actually even like takes bit and goes, here's where you go, you idiot. I think what makes Puyo so good is the whole like the 1v1 competitive aspect as well. Like it's just chaotic, and then the music it has really nice music as well. It's just dreary. Whereas Puyo is very upbeat and everything. It has like the all the different like anime sound effects and stuff to keep you going. Whereas I could just fall asleep to this. But it is what it is. Oh my god, an actual chain, what the fuck? I did a thing, yay! Oh damn, we've actually reached level 1. This is where things go wrong. Yet we've not got the hints anymore, it's sped up quite a bit. Holy fuck. I know, we're still getting a few hints. Will I ever make Puyo to the PC Engine? I'm actually currently working on a Puyo thing for the MSX, because I remember last week one of you guys was saying about wanting to do more MSX SGG, not SSG, SCC plus stuff. So you should see that soon. And I mean, obviously it's not PC Engine, but it's close enough. It's the same kind of synthesis, so yeah. Hopefully that'll whet your appetite enough. I'm not sure when it'll be done, but I was literally working on it like, oh my god, literally just before the stream. So it's definitely getting there. Oh, I just realised I could have got the extra red one there, but never mind. Oh god. It's so much faster already. I'm trying to play it like it's Tetris and it's just not. It's not Tetris, so what am I doing? I guess I spent like 4 years playing Tetris like non-stop at school and college. It's just ingrained in my head. And because I've played columns like a grand total of about 5 times in my entire life, I haven't grasped the concept of playing it yet. Yeah, it's just the whole concept of columns to me is just clunky as hell, but if you like it then, fair dues, I'm sure you can, if you play it enough, you get used to the mechanics more. But I think I'd rather just stick to Tetris and Puyo. Yeah. Okay, what's next then? Fantasy Zone. Okay, this is we're getting back to the decent games now. Nice. Wait, my internet's just died completely. What the hell? Apparently this stream has dropped over 14,000 frames, and the image is just not moving right now. I'm really confused. Like, is this stream actually working for you guys or not? Because OBS is saying that it's not, and yeah, I don't even know what's happening right now. It's weird. I'm using wired internet here, so it should be fine, but it's just being really weird for some reason. It's working for you guys. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to hear. OBS is lying to me then, because it says that we're nearly at 15,000 drop frames in less than 25 minutes. Yeah, I saw the M2 version of Fantasy Zone 2 they did, because obviously the original game was based obviously on 8-bit hardware. So the Master System version ended up being better than the arcade one because of the FM chip, and then they just remade it for the System 16. But I've not seen the one on the PC Engine Mini, so I'll definitely have a look at that at some point. Anyway, I'm gonna absolutely abuse the Turbo Fire controller, just like I did with Fantasy Zone 2 on the Master System that time. There we go. Oh, the sound effects are so loud though. Why is it so loud? Can't hear the music. I was playing the original Master System version last night, and that one felt a lot faster. Yeah, the music is definitely not as good as it could be with this one. Oh, that's death. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm usually half decent at Fantasy Zone. Like, I was playing it last night on the SMS. I got to like level 6, I think. I don't know. The pacing on this just feels very weird compared to the SMS version. It just feels slower and weightier. I don't even know how to describe it. Graphically, it looks decent enough though. I also like how you can kind of see how much health they have on the bases as well. Oh my god, I just died on stage 1. What the fuck? Okay, let's try that again, because that was not meant to happen. Okay, 1988. So to be fair, it's an early-ish port, whereas like Afterburners from 1990, so they had a bit more time to get used to the hardware. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Yeah, Outrun is definitely where this stream's going to peak. Well, I'd argue Afterburners where things peak, but that was literally right at the start. But apart from that, oh my god, what's happening? Can I get through stage 1, please? Oh my god. Seriously, what is happening? I'm not usually this bad at this game. I promise. I promise you. It feels like the scrolling is too slow in this as well, like Alt Beast. It's just really slow. Yeah, I was looking at the I was actually on eBay earlier on today looking at some of the Famicom games to see how much it would be to import them to the UK. It's not too bad actually. I know Afterburn is a decent port, but I've never played. I haven't played Fantasy Zone even on the Famicom. I know there's a port of Space Harrier as well, but I'm pretty sure that one's kind of terrible. I want to say that Space Harrier and Fantasy Zone do take place in the same universe. I feel like they do, because yeah, like you said, when you start, it does say "Welcome to the Fantasy Zone," so I'm gonna assume they are. There's got to be some lore there somewhere. Yeah, I have played the Pac-Lan port, and that is actually, yeah, as you say, it is a really good port. Better than the Famicom version anyway, because that one has weird controls if I remember rightly. Okay, we're definitely gonna need that extra ship. Please just let me get to level 3. If not, then we're trying this again. I want to get to at least level 3 with this. Oh my god, they just appear out of nowhere. Seriously, the enemies seem to just fly in way too quickly. I mean, I don't think I've ever even played the arcade version, so I'm not sure how accurate it is. My reference is just the Master System port, and that for me is a really good port. This one's just brutal, like, my god. Wait, the Famicom port is bad. Okay, I need to like see that. I need to watch a video on that at some point. I'll play it on emulator. I need to know how bad it is. So I know Space Harrier is kind of bad. I know Alter Beast is dreadful. But I thought with it being from Sunsoft, it might have been alright. Maybe it's just Afterburn is the only good one then. Oh my god, yeah, this is just not happening, is it? And yeah, I saw you think a bit about Pac-Lan, yeah. Maybe the way I said it sounded like Pac-Man, not Pac-Lan, but yeah, I know which game you meant, mate. Yeah, it's a good port. Honestly, the way we're powering through these games might end up on Pac-Lan at the end anyway. Oh, this is just not happening, is it? Oh my god. If we die on this one, then I give up with this game. Like, it just seems way more brutal than it should be. I honestly don't know. Where are these other bases at anyway, seriously? Wait, trying to read chat while like playing this game is just not a good idea. But yeah, it does seem pretty active today, which is nice. I mean, it was very active last week as well, to be fair. Let's are we gonna get to stage 2 on 0 lives again? And then just buy another life and then just pray we can actually get through it. Literally just a carbon copy at the minute. Yep. And yeah, I see your point about the shooting sound being so annoying. You don't want to press it, and it's just like then you just die. The whoever did the sound design for this did not know what they were doing. Because the music itself is like it's kind of weak sounding as well. Not that you can even hear it, but even the parts, even the like the on occasion you can hear it, it's just meh. But hey, at least it has the map at the bottom, so you know how many bases you have left to destroy. That was one thing the Master System version was definitely lacking. Yeah, the problem is that the shooting sound effect overrides the bass, so there's just no depth to the sound. It just sounds very thin. They should have changed it. They should have shown us a different sound to like cut off. And do not get me started on arcade ports for the Amiga and ST. No, they're just dreadful. I think the problem with the Amiga one, the problem with the Amiga ports is that they're just based on the Atari ST ports. So they weren't even like, they were just half-assed ports, and then the ST is just meh to begin with. I think those platforms really shine their original games rather than ports. The Amiga does have some really decent racing games like Jaguar XJ220, the Lotus games, Jeff Cameron Grand Prix, Stunt Car Racer. It does have some decent games. It's just that ports were definitely not its strong point. The sound chip on it as well is incredible. And very ahead of its time with the sample-based audio. It's kind of like what the like a precursor to what ended up the SNES ended up having. Oh my god, the flicker. There's so much flicker. Oh, that's just not... Whoa, that is just really awkward as well. Come on, please. Oh my god, we actually made it to stage 3, what the hell? I'm not completely useless for once, we... Alright, can I have another extra life, please? I definitely need it. I don't have enough money, god. Oh, well, we're fucked then, aren't we? Yeah, usually you don't see that much flicker with the PC Engine, but I think because there was so many bullets on the screen at once, it was just like, nah, I can't do this, mate. I've had enough. God, some of these enemy patterns are brutal, and I think we have to have enough money for an extra life now. So yeah, definitely gonna go for that. Again, the music just sounds like it just sounds bland. It sounds like they didn't even try. It's just like eh. I've got to get it done, so I'll just do the bare minimum. Come on, the PC Engine could do much better than that. Seriously. Heck, even the Master System version does a much better job on, like, really puny sound chip. Okay, I forgot what the boss is like with this stage. Oh, it's this one, okay. Yeah, loads of flicker. Bit of flicker again. It's nice that you can see how much health is left with each of the shots as well. And I still fucked it up, but never mind. Yeah, at least the pitch of this is a lot lower. my god, why is it so shooting so fast now? Oh, then I balled it. What a shame. Well, we got at least a semi-decent way into the game. So yeah, I guess the best way to describe this port is it looks fine, but it sounds terrible. And then the difficulty is just... it's definitely there. So, to be honest, not a bad game. It's just... it definitely could have been a lot better. That's just how it is. So what's this about M2 and being really thinking about piracy? I mean, I don't really know much about M2 apart from the fact they do really good modern ports of old games. But yeah, that sounds pretty brutal if that's the case. I mean, didn't they do the 8-bit like Steins Gate thing on the Switch game, and then people like dumped the ROM so you could play it on a real Famicom? That was cool. I think I've actually seen people like list that on AliExpress so you can actually buy the cartridge. Should probably do that at some point. It does look kind of fun. And speaking of fun, it's time for Outrun. Probably the best or second best port we're going to have today. So yeah, we need to enjoy this while it lasts. Seriously. Although one thing we definitely need to do is mute the engine sound, because that does get grating after a while. And also put the game on easy, because again, the difficulty on a lot of these is jacked up to 11. They're like either arcade difficulty or more difficult than arcade difficulty. So yeah. Let's start with Passing Breeze, I think, because that's probably my favourite one. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Space Harrier guy's gun is in Fantasy Zone in the shop. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Okay, yeah, so it was M2 that did the Steins Gate thing. I thought so. They did, didn't they do all the 3DS ports as well of like Thunderblade, Outrun, Super Hang-On, etc.? I mean, if it's the only one you played, it's a good one to have picked, because the other ones, some of these, the other ones have been a bit questionable with the quality, but this one is just solid. No, we're not doing Splash Wave. I don't like Splash Wave. Leave me alone. It's the worst one. Don't at me. Actually, no, we'll do it. We'll do three playthroughs of this, one of each theme. There you go. How's that? Because we got through some of the other games quicker than I thought we would. Also, I realised I still had the Turbo Fire thing enabled for the brake, so it wasn't pressing the brake properly, lol. Okay, so yeah, I'm not surprised with the whole the repros thing. Like I was saying before about the Steins Gate thing, you can buy it on AliExpress. You can literally buy physical copies of it on AliExpress. What do you mean by like the road flickering? It kind of has like the same effect as the Master System road, where it uses like the rastered things. I'm guessing they're just using like palette swapping or something to have the give the effect of movement or something. I don't know. And obviously I have the sprite flicker with the when the road forks out, which is not too surprising. The frame rate's not the smoothest on this one, but at least it's consistent, which is nice to have. So you can sort of gauge the controls, which is something Super Hang-On and the Mega Drive definitely didn't have. And also having the hills being relatively smooth as well makes it a lot easier to see where you're going. Because that was definitely an issue with the Master System port, where it was just really choppy with the elevation changes, so you couldn't see where you were going. To be honest, you don't actually notice the flickering with this one too much with the road fork, because I think it uses like interlacings. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that you only see running on a modern TV. I think if you're playing on a CRT, it doesn't flicker as bad because it just splits it. It splits into every other line. It'd be like left side, and every other line being the right side, so it sort of splits it in half. So when it displays it like interlaced, you don't really see the flicker as much. But obviously on a modern TV or a modern capture card, it becomes a lot more noticeable when you're trying to like use progressive scan or deinterlacing. I think that's what's happening anyway. I'm not sure about the Mega Drive version because I'll be honest, this version is sort of my go-to. Or if I want like a better port than the Saturn version. I always found because the Mega Drive port uses the Japanese road layouts, it just feels wrong to me using that version. I always prefer the overseas layout. That's why I was kind of surprised that this version has the Western layout, because obviously this version only ever got released in Japan. Yeah, it has the overseas track layout. But hey, I'm not complaining. Again, that's why the Saturn version is just the GOAT, because not only do you get the 60 FPS mode, but you get to choose between both layouts. Yeah, the Mega Drive colours could be better, but they don't look bad. I know someone did a ROM hack of the Master System version not too long ago where they made the colours a bit more like the arcade. So I won't be surprised if someone's done the same with the Mega Drive port. Also, I love like all the KTM adverts everywhere, which obviously they definitely still had the license for after Enduro Racer as well. Yeah, the original arcade game, arcade version was only 30 FPS. Because of all the sprites moving everywhere. The Saturn version kind of cheats a bit by having one frame have the road move and then the other frame move the objects. So it's not actually a true 60 FPS, but with everything moving so fast, it looks convincing enough. So yeah, I think the 32X definitely could have pulled it off, because obviously they pulled off Afterburner and Space Harrier, so yeah. And yeah, we only had 9 seconds left there, so I'm kind of glad we left it on easy. I mean, it's not like we're trying to set high scores here, we're just trying to show off the games and sort of assess the quality of the ports, so... In that sense, it works fine. But yeah, we'll do 2 more runs of this. And then, I guess we'll see if we can beat our own scores. Who knows? Oh wow, this moves very quickly. What the hell? Okay, we'll use Splash Wave now then, if it makes you guys happy. Just a heads up as well, my composite cable for this, both the left and right channels are the left channel for whatever reason, so you're not going to hear all the music properly, so... As you can hear with this, some of the sounds are a bit missing, so sorry about that, but it's my dodgy cable. It was sold to me as being a stereo cable, but both sides are the same channel, so it's clearly not. I mean, the problem with the 32X was just that, well, no one bought one, so they weren't going to spend time and money porting all of their games. Like, they ported a few, but... After a while, they were just like, this is clearly not making money, let's just give up. Honestly, I would have loved to have seen what they did like with the Sega CD more, with the scaling stuff. Because I feel like that system had more potential. The 32X was just a waste of time, start to finish. Whereas Sega CD, obviously NEC sort of pioneered that with consoles of the PC Engine CD, and Sega saw that was doing well and thought, yeah, why not? We'll make our own. And then they just marketed it completely wrong. Hardware was good, although it probably didn't need all the extra hardware. But they could have at least actually used it, you know? Rather than just leaving it to Core to make all the technically impressive games like Thunderhawk and Soulstar and stuff like that. Yeah, I think the Mega Drive version's fine. Yeah, it could be better, but I think it does the job pretty well. I just prefer this version. Even if like the graphics are a little bit more pixelated and whatnot. Oh yeah, Dreamcast could have easily done it. I mean, the Saturn managed it. Well, the Saturn managed Outrun at 60 FPS. It couldn't do Galaxy Force at 60 FPS, unfortunately. But it's still a decent port. Honestly, like, it's just the main melody in general I don't like a Black Splash Royale. I just find it a bit irritating. I've just never been a fan of it, personally. It drove me insane when I was actually making the Master System FM like remake for it. I was just like, why am I doing this? I don't even like this. But you guys seem to like it, so I'm still glad I made it, because people seem to like it. But I'm not doing that again, my god. So I guess we could just go to like goal B or C with this one, and then on the third run I'll just go like goal E, just go like to the right side on each one, just like fuck it, sure. Yeah, this version plays absolutely solidly. The controls are very responsive. Obviously the music's on point. Graphics are very good considering the hardware. Obviously it's not going to be perfect, but there's lots going on the screen, not too much flicker. Apart from like, I said the only part of this that looks bad is the second stage when you go on the left route with all the pillars, because that is a very, very flickery section. It looks a bit off. But apart from that, it looks really good. Yeah, I know CRI weren't known for being the best reports, but I still really enjoyed their Mega Drive port of Galaxy Force. I know it's not the most accurate, especially with the indoor sections, but the music's really good, and it runs smooth enough, so I still enjoy that one. And then the Saturn one, yeah, obviously, it only runs at half the frame rate, but it still looks really nice for me. I can't really complain about that. My only complaint with that version is when you finish a stage, the music cuts off like way too early. As soon as like it adds your score at the end, it just immediately cuts the music out and loads the next stage. It doesn't finish playing the jingle. It just feels a bit unfinished there. I still need to try and play the PS2 version, because that one got like an enhanced graphics and things, didn't it? It looks really good. But I haven't been able to get it running on my PS2 with like a CDR. I'll try again sometime. Please get to the end. Okay, just about. Yeah, the FM Towns version is kind of balked. The X68000 version looks good, but it's. I think you need a mouse to play that, so it just looks kind of weird. Yeah, you can hear the lack of stereo. If If you are listening to this with a proper cable, it would sound fine. It's because my cable is only playing the left channel. It's just a bit glitchy. So yeah, it doesn't sound like that normally. It's just the cable I'm using. So just bear that in mind. As for Dynamite Ducks, I don't even know what that sounds like, so I can't make a judgment on that. I don't think I've ever even played that game. Alright, it's time to go. Yeah, it's not an issue if the game has an option for mono, but the only game I can think of which lets you pick mono as an option is Soldier Blade. And obviously this isn't Soldier Blade, so we're stuck with the left channel only here. I used to try and track down a cable that actually is stereo. The only problem is that like, the ones that are sold as being like proper PC Engine cables are a bit pricey. So obviously it has to say you can use a Mega Drive AV cable, and I think that's what this is. But obviously they're only mono, so they don't work. I tried like 3 different cables and they've all done the same thing. It's really annoying. I mean, if you had like an AV booster, then you could just use the output from that, but I usually use a Tenno Koi like memory bank, so you can't stack add-ons either, so yeah. That's not happening. I mean, I don't have that connected right now, but if I'm playing something like F1 Circus or maybe like Newtopia, it's nice to be able to actually save your game. And also, it lets you save your high scores in Soldier Blade and Final Soldier as well, which I quite like, because they're just really fun games. And trying to beat your own scores is always something, it's a good reason to come back to the games as well. It's just a shame more games don't support it. Also, can we talk about how cool of a name Tenno Koi is for a memory card? It literally means Voice of Heaven. Why? I'm just so confused as to why they even thought calling a memory card Voice of Heaven made any kind of sense. But yeah, it's actually legit. It's just weird. I mean, as a kid, Magical Sound Shower was almost my go-to playing Outrun 2 SP in the arcade. But the last like 2 or 3 years or so, I found that I ended up actually prefer Passing Breeze. I just like how chill it is. But yeah, for me, either of those two are complete winners, and then Splash Wave is just like a nah from me. Maybe we could play through like some of the like the PS2 ones at some point someday. I mean, I did upload gameplay of like the 15 continuous stage mode, but obviously the PS2 game has a full-on career mode and everything. So we could probably play through that at some point, sometime maybe. It's just, this capture card doesn't lend itself that well to like newer consoles, and by newer I mean like PS2 onwards. Because it's just, yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Passing Breeze is definitely the chill one, and Magical Sound Shower was like the let's go kind of theme. Also, because we crashed, we're probably not going to make it anymore, but eh. You've seen like most of these stages by now, so it'll do. Yeah, we do not have enough time to get to stage 5. That's a shame. I'd still say, for me, like I think Afterburner is probably my favourite with the ports, because it still runs at 60 frames per second, and it has the also the incredible music as well. But this is definitely, I think, as good as they could have done given the hardware. So kudos to NEC Avenue with this port. I can't think of it on the top of my head, the Outrunners splash away thing, but that's probably not a bad thing. Just off the next stage, but never mind. Still got on the score list, though. Actually, no, we didn't. I'm just blind. It was our other ones from before. Okay, next game. Okay, so next one's Power Drift. This one is a very bizarre one. I'm honestly surprised they even ported this game. But yeah, it's a thing. And it has a very weird graphical style, as you'll see very soon. And not one I'm sure if I like or not. Oh damn, I just realised it's not done from NEC Avenue as well, which is kind of weird. Let's go with Eric. Sure. Can I go forwards, please? There we go. It's kind of, yeah, this one's a very bizarre port. Also, the music sounds like it's based on the Commodore 64 version, which is very strange. It's definitely based on the Commodore version, without a doubt. Honestly, I think this entire port is based on the Commodore version by the looks of things. You've never heard of this game before? Okay, I mean, to be fair, I don't think I've ever played the arcade version. But it's definitely a game that never really gets talked about. I mean, it's not too surprising because it is a very strange one. But yeah. Yeah, I never even really thought about the fact that the music in this is basically the Commodore version, but it honestly works. As for the game itself, I just find the track design a bit too wacky. It's just, yeah. I'm surprised they even ported it, to be honest. The main issue I have with this version though is that the heads-up display just keeps disappearing randomly. So you can't see what gear you're in. You can't see how fast you're going. You can't see what position you're in. It's just either have it the whole time or don't bother. It just looks glitchy when it's disappearing randomly all the time. Also, the frame rate is very choppy as well. Oh, to be fair, I shouldn't be surprised with the massive tracks. I'm guessing it's just using the background layers to draw the tracks in like big chunks. Definitely an ambitious port. Although I do think it's one of those games that maybe should have stayed in the arcade. Like, I would have rather seen them try to port Enduro Racer than this, in my opinion, but yeah. Or maybe even Galaxy Force. That might have worked. Are we out? Yeah, we're out. Okay. I didn't even know what was happening there. I was just driving and I DNF'd. Sure. Can we like choose another track, or we'll just? Is this guy really called Geronimo? Sure. Can I have another track, or is it just back to the start again? I mean, we'll give it another go. Yeah, it's literally a slideshow, this game. It honestly just feels like I'm playing a Commodore 64 game right now, just with a better controller. I mean, the sprites are obviously bigger, but that's about it. Wait, Galaxy Force and the Super Graphics. Oh, that would have been really good. But yeah, I did find it bizarre that the PC Engine didn't get a port of that, seeing as the Master System got a port. And honestly, not a bad port either. It's blocky and like choppy and everything, but it's still fun. So we apparently won that, sure. Yeah, I had a feeling it was just in background tiles. I mean, the tracks themselves, they are very large and chunky, so it's not something you could do with sprites. Question is, can we get past track 2 this time? I'm going to say no, but who knows? Oh my god, that was such a chunky sprite there when it with the crash animation. Seriously, what the hell? I mean, at least it has nice big sprites. They definitely could have sold this game with screenshots back in the day. So when the game's not moving, it does look good. Then you actually start playing it and you realise that it runs at about 4 frames a second. And we just got bumped off the road to our death. That's wonderful. Do we qualify by finishing second, or is it you have to win? I think we qualify. Maybe it's like Mario Kart where you need a top 4. Or maybe you need top 3 going off this. Yeah, I think top 3 is requirement. Do I think the PCFX could have handled power drift? I'm going to say no. I would have liked to have seen what the Sega Saturn could have done with this though. I think that would have been an interesting port. But like you say, only about 2 people care about power drifts, so it would not have sold well. One Saturn game I really wish did get the I think you can get one arcade game I really wish would have got the Saturn Sega Age treatment is Thunderblade. Seriously, why was that not ported to the Saturn? That would have been really good. We got like pretty much everything else. Wait, power? Oh wait, no, yeah, power drift. Wait, power drift wasn't the Saturn. Okay. That shows. I mean, I guess that shows you how much I care about power drift, and I legit didn't realize it was on the Saturn. All right, fair enough. I still stand by what I said about Thunderblade, though. Seriously, why did that not get a Saturn port? But yeah, I need to go and see this Saturn port now, and I need to give it a try to see what this game is actually like meant to look like, rather than that slideshow. Yeah, very bizarre that they even tried to port this game to the PC Engine, and honestly, I don't think they should have bothered. Okay, no, I'm just legit looking on my phone now for the Saturn port Power Drift. Oh, nice YouTube ads. Right, I'll load up Shinobi in the meantime, 'cause that's the next game. And this one is a really good port, but it's just brutal as hell, so I'm gonna get stuck on like stage 2 or something. Where is it? Okay, I'm looking at the Saturn version, and yeah, it is actually pleasant to look at. I can see this being quite a fun game with all the rotating, scaling and everything. Okay, fair enough, yeah. That actually looks quite fun. PC Engine version, though, not so much. Anyway, here's Shinobi from Asmic, the same people that brought you Power Drift, so that's... I mean, in theory, that's not a good sign, but... I know for a fact this port is actually really good for what it is. It's just brutal. It's as brutal as the arcade version. Music's also on point as well, which is a nice improvement over Final Fantasy Zone. And I meant to throw a shuriken instead of jump there, but never mind. This is one where I might need to have like 2 or 3 goes at this, because I'm just going to die very quickly. You've only heard subpar things about this port. I mean, I'm not exactly a connoisseur with Shinobi, but from what I've played this game, it seemed perfectly fine to me. It runs smoothly, the music's nice, the controls are nice. I don't know what's wrong with it, it's just brutal. But then so was the arcade version. Like, genuinely, for out of the all the home ports from the time, I actually can't think of a more accurate port than this version. I mean, I'd argue the Master System version is more fun because it has a live bar and the FM music and stuff. But in terms of like accuracy, then yeah, I'd say this one. I mean, it is I think it's missing the special stages. I think that was the issue. Yeah, I think it was I think this port is missing levels. I think that was the issue that people have with it. Wait, no melee attack. Honestly, I didn't even notice that. Huh, oh yeah, I guess you're right. That's weird. I genuinely never even noticed the melee attack was missing on this. Yeah, there's no excuse for that missing. The levels, I mean, there's also no excuse for that, but I'm guessing it's just because they use a smaller cue card size. But yeah, from like an audio visual perspective, it is on point. And the controls are nice apart from the melee attack. I think it's one of those where, like you say, on the surface, it seems really good, but it's just, I guess the more you dig deeper into it, that's when you realise the issues. I mean, I've never been able to get very far in this game, so that's probably why I didn't notice the missing stages because I've never been far enough to get to the points where they're missing. Oh my god, I could not time that jump to save my life. Well, we're trying this again. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if all the memories on the graphics, because they are very... There's some very big sprites here, with lots of detail. There seems to be quite a lot of detail with the a lot of frames with the walking animation as well. So yeah, it looks really good, but I guess there are some issues with the game after all then. Oh, we actually killed him straight away this time. Nice. What the fuck just happened there? Oh, we gotta go. I just hate how it sends you right back to the start again, though. Just kill Spider-Man again. I never got the whole like Spider-Man and Shinobi. Like, why was this a thing? Obviously, it's in the original game. It's in Revenge of Shinobi, along with like Godzilla and Batman and shit. It's just such a weird thing to me that this is even a thing. Like, why? Why is Spider-Man in Shinobi? What the fuck? Okay, there we go. This is why I can't do the boss battle now. Because I need like... I feel like I need a health bar for this game, seriously. How do I use... Okay, so you select to use the magic thing. Definitely gonna need that. Yep, and then I just die. That's kind of what I expected to happen. We'll try it again, but yeah. You can see the problem we're gonna have here. I just die. Again and again and again. Alright, let's wait for him to shoot the thing first. I cannot time these jumps to save my life. It's so precise. Like, what? Why? If we continue, do we get to go straight to the boss battle? Okay, we got 3 more goes in, and then we're playing Space Harrier. Nope, 2 more goes. I've just never been able to get the timing right with this. I'm okay on the Master System version because it's slower, but the jumps are so fast. It just... There we go. Nope, and I'm dead. I just need to hit him 3 times. Come on. Nope, immediately dead. Fuck this game. Have I got a life left? Okay, sure. Yeah, this is just not happening. Right, we're playing Space Harrier then, lads. I love how the OBS frame drop counter has now reached 43,000. I'm not even sure why it's doing that, but yeah, it is apparently. Okay, Space Harrier. Oh yeah, that was it. Well, we need to see the Shinobi thing before. What kind of cart does it run on? 384K. It's not even a big cartridge. It's very small. Actually, that reminds me. What was the Power Drift one then? Because obviously that one had lots of like chunky sprites and things. 512K. Okay, fair enough. So the Shinobi cart size was actually quite small. Like they definitely could have done with having a 512K cart there. Yeah, OBS is just screaming at me for no reason. But yeah, that would explain the missing levels. They just needed a 512K cart. It'd been fine. So a bit of a bizarre choice there. Definitely a cost-cutting measure. I think just leaving the normal controls is fine for this game, if I remember rightly. But I will be abusing the turbo fire again. Yeah, Street Fighter 2 is 1 meg. I think most games were like 512K though, so 1 meg would have been, obviously that would have been great, but I think that might have been overkill for Shinobi. I think 512K would have been enough. Anyway, on to Space Harrier. Yeah, the voice sample is weird, but it's fine. The main thing with this game is the floor not having the checkerboard pattern. It looks very strange when you're compared to the normal versions. But apart from that, it looks half decent. The scaling seems relatively smooth. The game runs at a decent pace. Music could have been a bit better, but it's not like fantasy. It's not as bad as Fantasy Zone. And so, like, yeah, floor aside, I would say this is a decent port of the game. I'm just not sure why they didn't try and implement the checker patterns. I mean, hey, even the Master System could do it. Even the Famicom could do it, yeah. So, it's just a strange decision. I'm guessing it might have been too taxing on the hardware. I don't know, with everything else going on. You'd have to ask someone from NEC Avenue for that one. And wow, we're going to die on stage 1 again! And if we're going with funky ports of Space Harrier, some of the Japanese home computer ports are just ridiculously laughable. I think it's one of the Sharp MZ ports, because that computer has no graphics, so the entire game is made in text mode, and you can just imagine how bad that would be. The music's spot on because it's using a Yamaha FM chip, so the music sounds pretty much arcade perfect. And then you look at it and you just go, what the fuck is happening? Why did they even bother? Because I feel like Space Harrier's been ported to like damn near everything at this point. It's like, can it run Doom? No, but can it run Space Harrier? Yes. Well, I think some of them should have an asterisk next to that yes, but they at least tried. I think I saw the Atari one. Yeah, that was really good. I had to like double check if it was an original game or not, and when I saw it was a new game, I was like, wow, someone actually really put a lot of effort into this. I want to at least try and get to the special stage. And if we don't do that, then I'm going to try again. But if we do and then we die, we'll just move on to Thunder Blade, which is the next game on the list. But yeah, I'd definitely say this is one of the better ports we've seen so far. And I'm dead. So yeah, we're trying again, because you do not get continues on this version. It's like the Master System port. It is brutal. And we didn't even make the top 7 there. That is a fat rip. Okay, take 2. Yeah, I've seen the PC-8 version. It's like I said, a lot of the Japanese home computer ports, the sound is spot on because they're using Yamaha FM, like usually 4-operator FM chips, so it's basically the same as the original arcade version. It's just when you look at it and you just go, oh, is this really what it looks like? And then you regret your life decisions. It's like, why Space Harrier of all games as well? It seems like a bit of an unusual choice to try and port like really underpowered platforms that were never meant to play games on. Because this thing was an absolute beast in the arcades. Who thought it was going to be a good idea? It's like was it Hang On that was on the PC-8 as well? Which is like, it just chugs massively. Like it makes the SG-1000 port look good. I mean, to be fair, that version does play fine. It's just it looks a bit goofy with the track, like the curves being disproportionate. So the further out you go, the wider they get, which is just not how perspective works. But sure. This is one of those Master System games. The Master System port with this as well also doesn't work with the turbo button on the Japanese console, which means you have to spam the controller, and that's another reason why that port is just brutally difficult. At least with this I can just hold the button down. I mean, true, yeah, I have seen that port of Doom. I mean, there's Doom on the Vectrex as well. I mean, that is really cool. Sure, it's only the first level and there's no enemies, but that is just very aesthetically pleasing. I mean, speaking of the Amstrad actually got a really good port of Galaxy Force as well. Like, it had no right being that good, and yet it still managed to pull it off with like decent graphics and a decent speed. I think when people were porting games to that, like, and not basing them on Spectrum ports, it was a very capable machine. It's just a lot of them were just bodged Spectrum ports, so it often didn't get to show its true potential. Okay, this part of the music is where it sounds a little bit weak with the instrument selection, but the rest of it sounds good. Come on. Nice. This is why the graphics look super weird now with the lack of checkerboard when you get it on both sides. But yeah, considering how much stuff is on the screen at once, it still moves at a decent pace and a decent frame rate, so... Oh god. They definitely... I still think, all in all, they did do a very good job with this port. And weird flaws aside, it does play very well. Okay, we got to the special stage, nice. To be honest, I never feel like I have any control of what I'm doing with this special stage. It doesn't feel like my inputs really do much. I don't know if that's just me or... Yeah, it just... I don't feel like I'm doing anything. I've not heard of the Retroco YouTuber, but I like the term Japanified. I mean, my journey with like Japanese games started in 2016 when I got my Japanese Saturn, and that's kind of where things escalate from there. And then, of course, spending the last year living in Japan as well, and then just buying a fuck ton of cheap games, it was kind of like, yeah, there's no going back now. There's just loads of games there that just never got released anywhere else, so like, what else are you going to do? You've been living there since the 90s, damn. That's pretty cool. I mean, I wasn't even alive in the 90s, so I can't compete with that, can I? Sheesh. Well, we got far enough in the game to loop the music, so I class that as a win in my book. Yeah, I know you don't get control of the vertical movement, but honestly, it doesn't even feel like you get the control left and right properly at times. It just feels like whatever you do is like random, whether it works or not. Yeah, I can see why like doing like direct comparisons in the same video between ports would do pretty well, because people wanna see how well things compare with each other. As for the vlog side, yeah, vlogging is something I never did over there, unfortunately. Like, I'm not really that confident in front of a camera, so I mean, you're looking at a blue-haired anime boy right here, so I think that says it all, doesn't it? But yeah, I think just sticking to what I'm doing now kind of works. And then obviously just the music side of things is, I guess, is what most of you people, but it's like what most of you are here for anyway, so yeah. Okay, time for Thunderblade. We got 2 more games left then. We got Thunderblade, and then we have Wonder Boy in Monsterland. Which I didn't even know was on the PC Engine until like 3 days ago, but yeah. So obviously Thunderblade on the Mega Drive was disgraceful. So it doesn't exactly have much to... it's a low benchmark to beat for that one, isn't it? So we have hard or normal. There's no easy mode, so that's concerning. Control-wise, I can't remember if I need it to be reverse or normal. I'll try reverse, but I think it might be balked. Oh, we can't even tell if it's bought or not until we get to the main bit. That's annoying. That's a good start. Oh, so you've been watching you've been watching VTubers for like 2 years? Okay, I haven't been watching VTubers for 2 years. Even though I created this character over 2 years ago, lol. But I'm glad you find it cute. I do like quite watching like some of like the guys from Niji Sanji and stuff, both from like EN and JP. It's one of those, once you watch one, you end up getting caught in the rabbit hole, and yeah. And then when I was in Japan, I just buy like a fuck ton of merch stuff as well. So yeah, things kind of spiraled from there. But it's all fun and games. Oh, I've got the. I didn't mean to have the controls reversed. God damn it! This is. I'll try it like this, but I might have to try again afterwards. Actually, no, it's like I'm gonna reset the game now because the controls just. I need it to be the other way around. It just feels weird. Okay, I'll try this again. Also, I never heard of that game you're referring to with the Space Harrier engines. That's kind of cool though. Also, yeah, no shadow. Oh yeah, I'm just looking at that. That makes no sense. What the hell's going on there? That's just a massive oversight, isn't it? Seriously, what the hell? Also, I think do you get 5? I think you get 5 lives in this version, which is good because you need them. Because it runs pretty quickly, and yeah, the scaling is choppy as hell, but at least this port has the excuse of being on weaker hardware. But yeah, it moves really very fast. I think the issue I have with the music as well with this is that the drums just sound really bad. The instruments themselves sound fine, but the drums just ruin it for me. Oh god. Wait, Pepsi logos in Thunderblade? Huh? That doesn't make any sense. What? Oh god, this did not go well. Okay, I'll give this one more try. Sure. And we have a continue anyway, but we're just going straight back to the start, so it doesn't really make a difference. Is this Attack Animal Gakuen like game just on the Famicom then, or is that completely unrelated to the other games you guys were talking about before with the PC Engine Space Harrier thing? So I was thinking if it runs on the Space Harrier engine, then I could just jump on it right at the end because it still kind of counts as being a Sega thing because it's just the engine. I don't know. If not, we'll just have Wonder Boy be the last game. Either way, it's fine. I always find it's the tanks in this in this game that get you, not the helicopters. The tanks are just ruthless, but they're a little bit more chill than the Master System one. In that game, they are just firing at you non-stop. You've got no chance. These ones are a little bit. You get a bit more time to breathe, but you still gotta pay attention. The floor scrolling looks kind of weird, but it's not too bad. Obviously the buildings look a bit shit, but we'll let them off. Honestly, I don't think Thunderblade fared too well anywhere, apart from maybe like the Sharp X68000. Again, it's another one of those games that got ported to like tons of different platforms, and a lot of them just had. It wasn't even worth bothering with. But this one's okay. I'd say it's at least playable, if not stunning. I mean, look at the background on this. It just looks kind of goofy. You can tell he's in background tiles anyway, because it's just solid blue at some points. It's weird. At least it's a very faithful port, at the very least. That was something the Master System version was lacking. It looks, especially on the forward scrolling bits, it just was not accurate because it was just everything was just static. Yeah, it's definitely better than the Mega Drive one. But that version was just terrible in general. That one should have been a lot better than it was. Did we make it? Hey, we actually got through stage 1. Okay, that's... I didn't even think we'd get this far, so I'm happy with that. I mean, we've only got one life left, so we're going to die straight away, but yeah, arcade and X68000 are the only ways to go with this game, really. Everything else is just... It's short of the mark, I'd say. Whereas like Space Harrier, Outer and Afterburner, they're definitely solid on here. Okay, that's GG. Mind you, we do have a continue, so we can actually try again with this, I guess. Yeah, they really went all out with the graphics, didn't they? And to be honest, I'd argue they succeeded with what they were trying to achieve. Just that sometimes things are maybe a bit too ambitious, and trying to focus on the graphics can kind of impact the gameplay. But I'd say they definitely work here. I mean, this game does have difficulty options. You have normal and hard, so it's like it's already difficult enough to begin with. But if it's too easy, apparently, then they make it even more difficult. I mean, Afterburner and Outrun have easy modes, so that's all right. But Thunderblade is just ruthless. Oh god, what the? Oh, that is chonky as. Don't get me started on Tatsujin. No, it's just too much. It's harder than the arcade version, and that's saying something. But hey, at least it looks and sounds good. Yeah, I think NTSC-J just wanted people to like artificially like increase the playtime for people playing these games by making them like brutally difficult. They're like, we know these games are short because they're arcade games. We're gonna make them stupidly difficult so you'll never see the end. Which, to be honest, was the mindset of a lot of games back then, but still, I feel like they cranked it up to 11, and they really shouldn't have done. God, this looks really bad. It's just, yeah, the scrolling on this is just weird. Okay, we have one more game to play then, and that is Wonder Boy Monsterland, which here is called Bikkuriman Warudo. Sure. I think this one was a launch title, so don't expect too much. I mean, it's only on a 256k cart, so it's quite a low thing, but who knows, maybe it'll still be pretty good. But yeah, I literally got to like you said, Galaxy Force on SMS territory there. God, this one's loud, what the hell? This is really loud for some reason. Oh my god. That's better. Also, we're on a timer, so I need to go very quickly here. Can I have a sword, please? Thank you. I ain't no worries about coming in late. It's just show up whenever you want to, mate. It's all good. Is it me or is that sound effect really distorted for the collecting gold? Yeah, that sounds really distorted. What's going on there? It's way too loud. But like graphically, it does look very faithful. Yeah. I mean, I'm used to the Master System version, so it feels it almost feels like a different game. Oh god. I'm not sure why they added the branding, but obviously they couldn't call it Wonder Boy because Sega had the rights to the name, and they didn't really want to license it out for some reason. Because I don't know, they hadn't decided if they wanted Alex Kidd or Wonder Boy to be their mascot yet, I guess. It's like how Wonder Boy 3 Dragon's Trap is just called Adventure Island, which is also on PC Engine. Just a bizarre naming scheme, I guess. But yeah, honestly, I don't know about the whole, like, the sprite things. I don't know much about this port. My first time playing this version was literally like last night, so I don't really know much about it. Like I said, most of my experience with this game is just the Master System port. Can we afford boots? Probably not. Oh, we can do. Sure. Does it mean that always like everything in this game just too loud and distorted? It almost sounds like a glitch. It's also weird how you just disappear into the door rather than knocking on the door as well. Yeah, a lot of it just sounds pretty shrill, not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, I get it. A lot of games like that, but it doesn't need to be. All you gotta do is turn the volume down, it would sound fine. But yeah, I'd definitely say the Master System version sounds better. I'd say that I'd reckon the Master System version has like tighter controls as well. Like, it feels a little bit slippery at times, this version. I mean, hey, at least the Master System version has FM support, so that's always nice. It's kind of basic sounding, but we've definitely seen worse game FM soundtracks on there. We're gonna die here. Nope, we're gonna live. Damn. Ooh, an upgraded sword as well. Nice. Love to see it. Yeah, the FM goes a lot. The FM, it's easy to forget just how much of a difference music can make to a game. I do think the FM chip on the SMS is one of the best examples for that. Because it's completely transformed games like Galaxy Force and Thunderblade and stuff like that for me. It just makes them a lot more enjoyable to play. So I never really bothered with them much back when I just had my like UK Master System, but they're like some of my go-to games to play now because of the music. Yeah, I think Wonder Boy 3. Oh, we're gonna die here, aren't we? I think Wonder Boy 3 does actually work with both. Yeah, I think the music is FM, and then the sound effects are PSG with that port. But yeah, that's Wonder Boy and Monster One, I guess. Yeah, it is a shame about the FM not being international, but that's something we've discussed a few times, I guess, isn't it? But anyway, I guess it's all 10, not 11 as I thought it was. All 10 SEGA arcade games that were ported to the PC Engine. Let me head back to the intro screen real quick. So yeah, definitely a wide range of quality there, I'd say. Some ports were absolutely mega, like Outrun, Afterburner, and I guess I'd argue Space Harrier as well. Others were not so good, like, well, I guess Power Drift was questionable. Shinobi has missing content. Alter Beast is just not even a great game to begin with, and the port wasn't great. So yeah, I'd say it was very, very, very mixed results there. I'd probably say about half of them are worth playing, the other half not so much. But yeah, definitely some that are actually improvements on Sega's own efforts. Yeah, like you say. So definitely worth checking out. I'd definitely argue that Afterburner, Outrun, Space Harrier, and I guess you could say Thunderblade as well is better than Sega's own offerings. So that's 4 games there. So that's almost half that are better than Sega's own offerings. And then Shinobi, yeah, the game itself, it plays well, it looks nice, but it's just missing content that obviously lets it down. Wonder Boy's fine, it's just the sound is shrill as hell. But as a port, it's more accurate. Fantasy Zone, music's terrible, graphics are nice, yeah, it's fine. Columns is Columns. Power Drift, I don't even know why they tried. But we don't really have a reference to compare it to with the Master System Mega Drive, so I guess it wins by default. I think that's all of them, yeah. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed exploring these. It's nice having the PC Engine, having it running again, because it has been a little while since last used it, and it's a reminder that it is just a really good system, and it's such a shame it didn't get the international popularity that it deserved, because I mean, there's so many people who don't even know what PC Engine is, and it's a real shame, really, because it is a really good system. And one that has more than just shoot 'em ups on it as well, because obviously I feel like most people that do know the PC Engine, they just associate with the shoot 'em ups, and that's fine. I love the shoot 'em ups on it. It's kind of how I got into it in the first place, but it's nice knowing that there are still really fun games outside of that. So yeah, definitely a fun system, and if you haven't actually played one much, definitely check one out. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this week. I did it maybe a little bit early, with only 43,000 drop frames. Yeah. And yeah, the redesign was kind of weird with the system, wasn't it, with the turbo graphics. But I'm guessing it was kind of confusing to people because it has the name PC in it. People assume it's more like a computer, and it's not. I don't know. Yeah. Also, the size of the thing as well. This thing, they're so small. It's weird. How do they get such decent specs out of such a tiny console? I will never know. But yeah, really cool console. Definitely check it out. But yeah, that's it for this week. I'll just do another poll for next week as per. Yeah, cheers for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.